get rid of them next year.
Got it.
Not ready to say goodbye.
No decisions now.
No. Okay. Hey folks. So yeah. Okay, let's get some royalty-free lo-fi cafe music going for us. For the winter? I don't know. Ooh.
We're in a pair of pants.
Oh, fantastic. I love that. Why you no charge? Okay, maybe a charge now. Okay, anyway, sorry. This is Moonshine Home Assistant Integration attempt number 4. And really the thing for today is I'm like pretty sure I figured out what was going on with the discovery issue. And so we'll go ahead and we'll update well, yeah. Let's go ahead and talk it through. So terminal. Here's the terminal view. So what do I mean auto discovery issue? So essentially, the problem that we were having before is that over here in settings voice assistant, we weren't getting Moonshine to show up here. That's bad because like we want to use Moonshine, but now we are. And it wasn't actually a code change. It was realizing that speech to phrase was doing something special, which Moonshine wasn't doing, and neither is Whisper. And so actually, if we go here, we can see we've got. Are we running the Whisper app right now? Okay, we're not. But I'll start it, and we can see that Whisper will show up, but it won't automatically install itself. And Moonshine, same thing. So we're gonna update it because we've got a new version, and the new version is pretty simple. So I also found a little problem. We need to go 4-line in transcript.lines rather than trying to iterate directly over the transcript object that we were getting back. So I think this is going to work. To be fair, I think this is going to work, but I haven't tested it. But I'm reasonably confident it's going to work. Now there was a devices and services, and I think was it entities? No, was it? Oh, Wyoming protocol. And here we go. We see we've got Moonshine, Piper, and speech to phrase. We don't yet have Whisper. Whisper hasn't shown up, even though we started it. Let's go back to overview. This is not the channel that I thought it was. This one, Space Cafe. Oh, this is 2 minutes. Let's go find this one maybe. Lo-fi no copyright. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Developers Groove by Lo-fi no copyright cafe. Anyways, yeah. So like I was saying, devices and services, Wyoming protocol, and so was it ad service that I had to do? Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe it was here. I do want to. Okay, right. Let's go settings. What's it going to be? It's going to be apps. We're going to look at Whisper and log, and we see it's done its thing. It's not showing up. God damn it. How did I fix this before? Wasn't with the no. Moonshine, Piper, speech to phrase. Was it? Um, helpers, entities. That's an entity. What happens if we search for Whisper? Okay. Wyoming. Oh, okay. What about we're gonna delete and let's go back and restart Moonshine. Two, I guess. I don't know. So we can get the full experience. Okay, speech to phrase also has an update. Update. Okay, now we'll go apps, Moonshine, restart, Whisper, restart. Why can't I find the steps that I use? Here. It's a four. Damn it. Like 80% sure I have this. Okay. Let's see our sidebar. Okay. Here's, uh, not. All right. Okay. This is loaded. Got this. Info. And we'll go back here. Whisper. Also loaded. Moonshine also loaded. Okay, then let's go settings. Voice assistants. Two entities exposed. And then here, we've got speech to phrase, but we just have speech to phrase. Okay, cool. That's fine. And then we're going to go to, I want to say devices and services. Moonshine. There's a place where this was working before. Is there an easy way? This way. Entities, devices, search for Moonshine. Not there. Here. Not here. Ah, controls. Okay. Let's go back here. Apps. Uninstall. 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 And I'll do the same thing for Whisper. Stop. Uninstall. 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 Great. Now we're going to go back to install app. Install Moonshine. And Whisper. Okay. Devices and services, entities. What are the filters? Integrations. Disable that filter. Devices. Damn it. Fucking hell, this worked. Computers. They were a mistake. Okay. So we've got Wyoming protocol here. And if we search for Moonshine, fuck it, let's just reboot it. As we've learned, Home Assistant is kind of janky and needs several reboots to like have it do things reasonably. So we'll come back hopefully soon. Connection loss, restarting. Okay, now we go to apps. Whisper. Whisper is run. No, is it running? The latest is stopped. That's not what I would expect for something that says it's running with 10% of my CPU, right? Ah. It's got start on boot configured, but it's not running? Weird. Okay. What about Moonshine? You also have start on boot, but do not appear to be running. Maybe it's going to take a minute and start them all? Okay. Enable Watchdog. Start. And Whisper. Start. Okay. Whisper. Logs. Are you running? Okay, it's downloading. That's gonna take a minute, probably. Moonshine is up and running. And it says it sent its discovery information over. Great. So now, go back settings, devices and services, Wyoming protocol. Moonshine. How do I... I... enable? Okay, so interestingly, okay, so here, this is the thing. So so what happens here is essentially there's this discovery field which speech to phrase skips. Wyoming. Okay, so we're gonna switch to this tab. I think I filed an issue here. Yeah. Click to reload the page. Okay, GitHub's having a day. Maybe someone vibe coded something badly. Okay. well, GitHub's down, so we can't update the issue. But the important thing here is this is the thing. So speech to phrase automatically adds itself as a service, whereas Whisper just registered itself for discovery. And since we used Whisper as sort of the basis point that we were doing, that's why it didn't work. So that's cool. So what we're gonna do over here. Home. Okay. Assistant preview.md. Okay. Does it work? Sort of. Okay. Fine. Installation. And install this into your HA by adding github.com / Moonshine. Yeah, let's go. As a repo in your HA installation. Then install the Moonshine app. Once installed, you will need to go to let's go settings, devices and services, settings, devices and services, Wyoming, Wyoming protocol, and then you should see Moonshine with an add button. Okay, cool. Now, because we manually disabled the other entity, it looks like it's not super happy with us. So, I don't know.
How loud is baby's going?
He's pretty loud, but it's okay.
Okay.
I love you.
I can refrain from doing that during your stream, but he's been asking.
Oh, you bye-bye.
Like, I think that's really fun. He tried to get me support. He wanted me to be not sitting down outside.
Sounds like our baby. All right, uninstall this. Remove the app data. And then what we're gonna do, let's go settings, devices and integrations. Let's search for Moonshine. Devices. It does still show up here though. It shouldn't because we just uninstalled it. Can I delete it? Oh. Tried to delete it. Would like to delete this. Maybe if we restart it, it'll go away. So essentially, like, we want to like get as close to like the real experience as possible. Although failing that, we'll just re-add it manually, and we can also include that. Yeah. If you don't see Moonshine option, and under the Wyoming protocol, you can manually add it by giving it the, what's it called? hostname and port of the Moonshine container, C, the running page. Cool. Okay, so we did that. Let's go see if the entities got deleted when we asked it to do that. I'm guessing no. Ooh, maybe yes. Filter devices. Let's clear the filters. We're going to search for Moonshine. Damn it, it's still there. I told you to get rid of it. Stupid. Okay, at least entity not found. I don't love this. But maybe it'll be enough. Maybe it'll be enough. So let's go over here into settings, apps, install apps, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to install Moonshine. Oh. And while that's going, we're also going to plug in our little Home Assistant helper. Turning on. Cool. There we go. I would like to see debug logging. Yes, save. Log. We're going to restart it because oh, it's not. Wait, clearly uninstall doesn't actually uninstall. But that's also incredibly expected. Okay. So we had auto discovery work. Now we're going to go settings, apps. Okay, looks good. Settings. And we're going to go to devices and services. Wyoming protocol. Doesn't show up here. Entities. Moonshine. Moonshine is on as of 8 minutes ago. Interesting. What the fuck? This does work probably, but go devices, Moonshine. You're saying there's no Moonshine device. Moonshine? No. Integrations. No. Can we update it? Settings, no, of that for us. Related, no related items found. Okay, kind of suck, computers. So this is fine. What we do here in this case is we go settings, apps, Moonshine. And it's port 1030. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to go back here, settings, devices and integrations, Wyoming protocol, add service, 10. Cool. And now it says it found Moonshine. Yay, and it has an entity. Cool. Now in theory, we go settings, voice assistant. All right. Once added to the Wyoming protocol, friends list, you configure it to be used with your voice assistant under settings. Settings, voice assistants. Your voice assistant here. Speech to text. Okay, speech to text, Moonshine, update. Okay, now let's go settings, devices, and it's going to be the little ESP32 home device. Let's make sure that you are using Home Assistant. Okay. And okay. We need wake words. Is there like a save button? Hey Jarvis, what time is it? Okay, go back and take a look at our logs. Apps, Moonshine, log. Okay, huzzah. Looks like error in my Moonshine handler. So we can fix that, hopefully. GitHub is not that broken. We will find out. If it's like hella broken, then got transcript. Okay. Fix logger. Git tag. Okay. Then we're going to go over here to our Docker file, config file, and our build file. A lot of places. Update how to install. Now that we figured that out, and some version fix log of lines. Cool. Let's reboot it. I'm also like pretty sure like this isn't a bad state because like we just had it do a thing that it's not super stoked about, right? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna bounce it just while we're here. So we're gonna go system, restart. Interesting. I wonder what's going on with. Okay, looks like GitHub might be back. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to leave a comment on the Wyoming issue that I filed. Okay. I did some more poking and speech to phrase does some extra magic to self-register. To self-add, that whisper does not, but you can add it by going would still be good to have whisper and Moonshine self-add fully. Cool. So that's a little bit of a note now that we like sort of figured this out. And now let's go take a look. We're gonna go back to settings, and then we're gonna go to apps. And we're gonna hit refresh. It's probably gonna tell us we can update Moonshine, but it might not. Okay, it does. Fantastic. Update. Yeehaw. Oh, I forgot to run the build script. Yeah, that'll do it for you. Build container.sh. Okay. But we're so close. We're so close. Feel it. Feel it in my bones. And the professor's barks. Feel it in the professor's barks too. I'm definitely ordering delivery tonight. I don't feel like cooking after this. I remember thinking this is going to be 15 minutes at most. Which, yeah, Brian's laughing behind me. Everything's going to be 15 minutes, and then 3 years later, you're still working on the same fucking problem. But you know, that's the way of my life. We're so close though. We're so close. We're gonna get this container pushed, and then it's gonna work, and it's gonna be heckin' awesome. Okay. Okay. Update. Update. Come on, 11. As they say. I think that's a good thing in craps. I don't know. I've never actually gambled because, well, I do trade options, which is like gambling, but somehow more legal. Never properly gambled because I have ADHD and I got addicted to coffee, so I'm pretty sure I would get addicted to gambling. And that would go poorly. Gotta stay away from that. I guess I also did sort of bet on the outcome of an Arizona iced tea pricing thing. But it was like, oh man, this is too much fun. Okay. Anyways, whatever. What am I doing here? Yeah. Okay. Let's give it another shot. We're gonna go settings, apps, Moonshine, log. Okay, Nabu, what time is it?
Setting now 4 p.m.
Oh, yeah! It heckin' works! It heckin' works! Now, that being said, we probably shouldn't have logged the raw transcript object. I'm realizing now. Yeah, we don't need the audio data. So, let's go back to. Although I guess it is just in debug mode that we do that log. So like whatever, this is fine. It works. It works. It's not great, but it works, and that's the part that I heckin' care about. So yeah. I'm super stoked. I am. I'm really stoked. So this is great. Moderate progress. We are going to yeah. We're gonna call it a day. It works. Peace, y'all. Yeah. I hope everyone has a lovely, lovely day wherever you are. Nothing better than the feeling of it working.